Hi, friends, and welcome back to Centering for Lent. Today is Friday, February 12th, and I hope it's a beautiful day for you as well. I'm Zach, and I'll be leading you through our practice today. Now, today is just our third day, so I'm going to spend a few minutes still on an introduction, and then we will do a short 5-minute body awareness exercise. I do want to tell you that we won't be posting any new practices on Saturdays, which is tomorrow, but each Saturday I invite you to look back over the previous week's practices and choose one of those to do each Saturday. So this week, choose one of the three previous practices and go ahead and do that tomorrow. So let's take a few minutes and say yes to seeking God today. So I'd just like to share a little bit about the experience of beginning this centering prayer and meditation practice. A lot of times people get frustrated because they have a hard time doing it at first. They have a hard time slowing their mind down, and it just seems to go all over the place. This is normal. You may feel you should just be able to sit down, get quiet, and be able to close your mind off for 20 to 30 minutes, but this just is not realistic. Think of it this way. Your mind originates in your brain, which is a physical organ that you have inside of your head. That sounds really obvious, but it's also very important to realize. Because in the same way that you might train other physical pieces like your muscles, you also train your brain in a similar fashion. You wouldn't go to the gym on the first day and expect to be able to lift 500 pounds, would you? It takes weeks, months, and years of training to be able to do something advanced like that. The same is true of centering prayer and meditation and other spiritual practices. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes to get really effective at it, and the easier it becomes to live the contemplative, mindful spiritual life. But again, as the old cliche goes, you have to learn to crawl before you can walk. So give yourself some grace and practice a little bit of patience. It can go a long way, not just in your practice, but in your life as well. And after all, that's why what we're doing is so powerful, because the things that you learn in your practice will be able to manifest in your daily life. So let's do some light lifting for the day. The practice we are about to engage in is called a body scan, and it allows you to become more aware of how your body is communicating with you. It may feel a bit strange at first, especially if you've not done it before, but we will use elements of this practice as we get into some more in-depth practices later, so it will be important for you to learn how to do it. Find a comfortable position, perhaps in a chair with your feet flat on the floor, or maybe you would like to sit on the floor. Another really great option for this practice is simply to lie down flat on the floor with your arms resting comfortably at your sides. Are you ready? I invite you to slowly get comfortable as your body settles into a natural position. Allow your eyes to soften, keeping them open or allowing them to just close gently. Become aware of your breathing. Feel the air as it enters and exits your body. Allow your breathing to slow to a steady pace. Inhaling and exhaling slowly and deeply. Relax the muscles in your face as you slow down. Relax the muscles in your shoulders and in your back and in your legs as you become more present with your body. Stay mindful of your breathing and begin inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth, breathing just a bit more slowly and deeply than you did before. Find a rhythm of breathing that works for you, that is natural. And now I just invite you to become aware of your body, even picturing yourself as you sit or lay there on the floor. Bring your attention first to your head. How is it feeling? Does it feel comfortable or loose? Do you sense pressure or tension? How about your temples? Are they feeling well? Or do you notice an achiness there? Move down to your cheeks and your jaw. Are you clenching your jaw? Many of us clamp our jaws without realizing it. Just be sure that it is relaxed and softened. Now move your attention down to your neck. Are you feeling any tightness there? Is there any pain around the back side of your neck that needs releasing? Go ahead and release it and relax it. Now come to your shoulders, a major place where we can really feel the stress and anxiety that we carry around with us. How do the tops of your shoulders feel? If you're lying down, are they flat on the ground? If you're sitting, are they resting comfortably? Or do you sense any small pulls or tension in those areas? You may want to focus on your shoulders an extra few moments, just being sure to send a relaxed energy there and release any tightness that you may feel. Now move down to your arms. Do you feel anything there? Notice if they are hanging or laying comfortably. Do they feel overworked or rested? Now move down into your hands and your fingers, an area where you can really become mindful of your body communicating with you. Do you feel any pressure in your hands? Can you feel the blood flowing through them down to your fingertips? If you notice any pressure in your hands, it could be a sign of elevated blood pressure or stress levels. If you feel that, don't get stressed about that now. Just notice it and be aware of it, and allow the thought to go as we move to the next part of the body. Now become aware of your stomach. How does it feel? Are you noticing a calming there, or is it working hard at the moment? Any pressure or pain? If so, just release it. Now move down to your lower back. Do you sense any tightness there? Do you feel any of the weight of the world there? Take a moment and relax it as much as possible. Now move down your upper legs. Notice how they are feeling and if there's any tension there. And move down to your knees. Are they restful and relaxed? If not, go ahead and release them. Now move down to your lower legs and feel them restful and laying there. And onto your ankles and to the tops of your feet. And now to the bottoms of your feet. Noticing any ache or sensation there. Notice it, relax it, and allow yourself to be present in it. Now, as we come to a close of our practice, be mindful of your breathing again. And recall how God breathed life into the world with the same rhythm, the same harmony. Inhaling and exhaling, breathing life and vitality into the world. And as you breathe, may you feel God's breath of life filling and animating your own body, and thanking God for this beautiful gift of life. That's it. Good job. You've completed your first body scan. Once you've done this a few times, you can actually learn to do it about any time, and it can be a great tool whenever you encounter intense emotions or stressful situations. You can become aware of your physiological reactions to emotional triggers, and you can learn to exercise a certain degree of control over them. But that's for another time. Thank you for joining me today on Centering for Lent. Don't forget to share or like us on Facebook if you enjoyed this practice. Also remember that we won't have a new practice tomorrow, but I encourage you to pick one of the previous day's practices and do that again. I hope you have a blessed week. Now may God go above you to guide you. May the Holy Spirit surround you with wisdom for the journey. And may the grace, peace, hope, and love of Jesus Christ go with you now and forever. Peace, friends.